First of all, I would like to welcome the Chief Minister, the Honorable Chief Minister, for this hydrogen summit. And I understand he's been away from Andhra Pradesh for the past 3-4 days, and he's very tired. But in spite of that, he has made it to this occasion. We are very happy to be hosting this event. As Professor Rauts told, we are interested in producing hydrogen in the university, but for the industry, and also we would be interested in doing a prototype for a hydrogen train which can run between Vijayawada and the Visakhapatnam. So I request our Chief Minister, who has always been readily helpful for us, to help in this initiative also. Thank you very much.
Latest must be ahead of times. Okay, now I'm very happy to come this interaction session. After that, inaugural session will be there. 2 days, all of you are going to be here to finalize the agenda. Green Hydrogen Summit 2025. I welcome all of you. I want to hear from you now. We are taking all initiatives, how to go about brief introduction of the subject. Then we'll go to main meeting. I am assuring you, what all you bring new ideas and innovations. We are here to execute and produce proof of concept in a big way. That will be replicated nationally and globally. And also we will follow wherever there is a best practice or innovation, as it is, we will adopt it. We will work plus on that. That is our intention. I am very happy. Now we can interact.
Sir, now I request Pranav Tanti, CEO and President of Suzlon Group, and they are very keen to invest for production of green hydrogen. I had a brief discussion with Pranav Tanti. They want to produce 40,000 tons of green hydrogen in Andhra Pradesh, provided the Honorable Chief Minister will provide necessary facilities. So now I request Pranav Tanti.
Respected sir, other dignitaries, thank you so much for this opportunity. So I'll just spread a different version of Synergen, which is our company. Suzlon is obviously a wind turbine manufacturing company. Synergen is in the green molecules, green fuels. We have currently advanced stage development in Texas, Houston. 40,000 tons of hydrogen capacity and 200,000 tons of ammonia, green ammonia. It's an integrated. We have 250 megawatts of behind-the-meter solar and 500 megawatts of wind integrated with the grid. So this facility, it seems simple, but the biggest challenge that we have seen in the last 4 years in this thing is synchronization. Right? It's various moving pieces. The typical pieces have been the land, water, and power. These three pieces needs to be very critically aligned, very close to the port, to make sure that the larger production actually is for an export market. The good quantum can be for the domestic market also. So the hydrogen piece is for the domestic, the larger component is for the export. So we are looking at a similar facility in India, in Andhra specifically, and we are exploring a lot of ports on the coast of Andhra. State has been blessed with several resources, blessed with the beautiful coastline, and I think that's where development of a lot of these ports, which your visions have been in a long-term visions, has been very important for us. So we will definitely commit, we are committing right now also 40,000 tons is the starting capacity, but going forward, a similar size can be double, tripled within the state.
Now I request Dr. Saraswat, Honorable Member of Niti Aayog, who is an author of, rather one of the authors of National Hydrogen Mission. Dr. Saraswat Saab.
Sir, very good morning. I think I am okay. Are you good? Very good morning. I am audible? Yes, sir. I am very happy to be present in this summit today. The legal convention has been announced in 2003 by our under at a cost of 19.5 crores. It stipulates certain major objectives, and one of them is 1.5 million tons of green hydrogen by 2030. And also the requirement that we could have 3 hydrogen valleys, and the idea is Valley 1, Valley 2, Valley 3 will go from 5 million to 40 million and then purposefully not just to production, but to create a complete ecosystem for that. All of us know that green hydrogen will become available only if we are able to bring down the cost of the electricity. And power is becoming more and cheaper as well as cleaner. So ultimately, the renewable power in the country has low cost, and so there's a problem. But the problem of electrolyzer is still a problem. I personally believe that in Andhra Pradesh we have the right ecosystem, and hydrogen should be located here. And what we should do here is that many of our industry, we should set up a large-scale electrolyzer. Dr. Narayan Rao mentioned that they have a technology. Yes. Certainly, we can take that technology beyond all that technology which is. There is a figure I want to mention to you. Unless there is a scale of something like 5 terawatt hour, bringing down the cost of electrolyzer from today's approximately $600 per kilowatt hour to $130 per kilowatt hour, our objective of getting $2 and less the cost of green hydrogen is not feasible. This is a well documented simulated figure, globally available. Now, it can have minor variations because India is a cheaper country in that sense, and we may be able to do it at a much lower cost. But scale is important. So that scale plant I request, with the help of your leadership and with the help of industry participation and technology is coming, we should do it. Second area, I would recommend that under the Hydrogen Valley in Andhra Pradesh, we should go for the storage of hydrogen. It's a major problem. Because hydrogen produced at one place but required at other place. It requires that we should have gaseous hydrogen compression and storage facility. In India today, there is no large-scale type 4 cylinder facilities available in the country. Small scale somewhere is happening. We need to set up a large-scale type 4 cylinder plant here. Now that would take us for the complete ecosystem, not only manufacturing, testing also. So today we are sending all our cylinders to Germany for testing. And we have a plant in and we have it in American places. Sir, a presentation was there on the fuel cell. Ultimately, when hydrogen is used for mobility, it will have to need the fuel cells also. So another plant what is needed is that of the fuel cell. Dr. Lele made a very wonderful presentation just in the morning, and they have technology. Only what we have to do is again bring the industry today and set up a good fuel cell manufacturing facility that can be done. And for the purpose of mobility again, hydrogen can be carried as a gas, or hydrogen can be carried in the form of either ammonia or in the form of methanol or ethanol. I think the technology what they have of converting ethanol directly to hydrogen that can be used, or technology what we have developed, methanol directly to hydrogen that can be used for heavy duty trucking and marine applications. A large number of ships today, sir, are now going to use only methanol as a fuel for marine application. Methanol is not used as methanol. Methanol is converted into hydrogen, and hydrogen is put into the fuel cell and then electrification. So that is again one area where I would say this particular hydrogen valley should do. Sir, I think in the country this should become the hub as far as the hydrogen ecosystem in the country is concerned. Only one request I am making. Till such time the cost of green hydrogen comes down, other forms of hydrogen also we should not shy away. Actually, I want to mention to you that in G20 last year, year before last, we had made all the foreign countries to agree from Niti Aayog that we will work for clean hydrogen. We will not work for only green hydrogen. Our ultimate aim is green hydrogen because that is the zero carbon. But affordability is important, and if I want my steel industry to become a user of the hydrogen or refineries to become user of green hydrogen, the cost has to come down. Blue hydrogen is available, so we should be able to do that today, and it can be produced from number of sources. We can have biomass, we can have coal, we can have natural gas, many other things, and those things. All these things can be done in this state, and under your leadership, with the help of industry, I think we should be able to do that.
Thank you.
Sir, now I request Dr. Ashish Lele, Director, CSIR, National Chemical Laboratory. As Dr. Saraswat mentioned, they have developed the technology to a matured level. Now, Dr. Ashish Lele.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. I am the Director of National Chemical Laboratory, a premier CSIR lab in the city of Pune. We've started working in the fuel cell development area since 2005, and we have come to a stage where we can produce with our industry partner anywhere between 20 to 100 kilowatt fuel cells as standard modules. And then these are modularized. So if you want 200 kilowatt, it will be 2 modules of 100 kilowatt. So depending on which application we are looking for, all of these applications can be configured with the right kind of fuel cells. This is a fully indigenous fuel cell. Every component within the fuel cell also is now indigenized. So we have set up the whole ecosystem. There's a industry partner who is now making large fuel cells and also integrating them with the other parts of the drivetrain, like batteries and DC-DC converters and so on. So we reached a full prototype level. The first indigenous catamaran was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister last February. We have also demonstrated cars, buses, so all of it. So sir, as Dr. Saraswat very rightly mentioned, in ports there is very large applications for fuel cell based mobility, whether it is catamarans or tug ships and so on, which require anywhere between 50 to 100 plus kilowatt fuel cells. In ports, I think this would be a great application, as well as in drones. We are now working with a few drone companies to develop fuel cell based high endurance, long distance traveling drones. So we'll be very happy to participate in any effort in Andhra Pradesh to take these technologies now to real commercial scale. We have done enough prototyping now. We are looking for opportunities to now scale up and commercialize. So very, very helpful. Thank you.
So the Honorable Chief Minister is kindly aware that AM Green has set up their plant in Kakinada with a goal of producing 3 million metric tons of green ammonia. Now I request Dr. Ramkumar, CTO of AM Green.
Sir, respected sir, good afternoon, and thanks for this opportunity. So I represent two group companies, Greenco and AM Green. Greenco is a renewable energy company which produces green electrons, and AM Green is the green molecule company which is launched last year. So as Professor D.N. Rao was mentioning, already the Nagarjuna Fertilizers was acquired by us in Kakinada, and now there is a very active fertilizer plant to 1 million metric to start with 1 million metric ton. And to support that, sir, we are setting up 1680 megawatts of electrolyzer capacity for producing green hydrogen, because with green power and green hydrogen we are going to produce the green ammonia. That from Andhra Pradesh, further in the country, we have finalized the supply contract for November 27 from Kakinada port to supply green ammonia all the way to Europe to Uniper, a company, German contract. Our first supply will start by November 2027. And apart from this, sir, you are already aware, I was told that you and your other cabinet colleagues have already visited the largest pump storage project at Innapuram, which is near to Nol. And the distinction of this project is that it is a 2 gigawatt capacity storage where greenfield lower reservoir of water and upper reservoir of water has been created. It acts as a water battery, and with the help of this pump storage hydro, our renewable power delivered cost round the clock, renewable energy round the clock, RERTC is the normal acronym, is below $55 per megawatt hour. Nobody in the world is betting on this number, whereas we bet this and we won the orders for this, sir. And also our promoters, Mr. Anil Chalmalasetti and they want to make Kakinada as a green energy hub, and we are planning for 500,000 tons per annum of biorefinery, where we would like to grow the Napier grass, Indian Napier grass, and convert the Napier grass into bioethanol and other value-added products. So for all of them, Kakinada would be the hub. In Andhra Pradesh. I would be very thankful, sir, for the kind support of the government for this. Already we received some subsidy from the government of Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, I request Dr. R.K. Malhotra, President of Hydrogen Association of India. He has rich and vast experience in the energy sector. Presently, he is the senior advisor to the Ministry of Petroleum, MNRE, and many agencies. Now I request Dr. Malhotra.
Good afternoon, sir. It's a privilege to be in this meeting with you. You are known as a very progressive Chief Minister of the country. We have seen the kind of progress you made earlier, and now when you build up the new capital, I think hydrogen should be the focus area. AM Green is doing a good job. Suzlon wants to do big projects. But as Dr. Saraswat mentioned, that you have Visakhapatnam refinery also, and where the hydrogen can be produced, blue hydrogen can also be delivered. So a mix initially, as long as the hydrogen, green hydrogen cost is higher, for various applications there will be some reluctance. So mix of blue and green, if it is used, you can become the leading state in the hydrogen economy in the country. So maybe when you build up the new capital like Amravati, you should apply, which can run, the cost will be higher with green. So initially you can start with grey hydrogen or blue hydrogen, color approach, and the fuel cell buses, which Dr. Ashish Lele, they are 2 times more energy efficient as compared to the internal combustion engines. So you will overall energy consumption now. Second, you can have localized distributed generation, solar power, generate electricity, then you can have using that power during the day for cooking, or hydrogen stoves also. Scotland is a country where a lot of developments on cooking stove applications. So we'll use that hydrogen maybe in tractors also, maybe for irrigation pumps. So that kind of approach also, solar energy, storage, the extra energy can be stored in the form of hydrogen and then it can be used. Maybe these are some of the decisions. From hydrogen association side, we have been supporting and educating people on various kind of activity to hydrogen. We're very happy to also if any people require any support.
What is the cost difference between hydrogen storage and the battery versus storage?
That cost difference between pump storage and hydrogen storage.
And it is a conversion. I can understand. Now,
So
as
hydrogen
on
storage,
today,
pump storage will be much cheaper.
we are all working as on today.
Much cheaper.
Even best chemistry battery.
Only by immediate problem we're going to. If there is some more innovations there, then it will help. It will
Hydrogen storage.
hydro storage. I want to know as on today, we are going now solar, wind, pump, standby, battery. Now we are talking about green.
Maybe hydrogen also be stored. Hydrogen is
Probably all
media.
these things.
Hydrogen also becomes.
Relying on hydrogen, all those things. Already, sustainable economy also. Affordability and sustainable. If I do as a pilot may be pilot, replication and scale, how to act all these things, they want to learn. I remember one thing. How I started. First of all, forest reform, that is late 90s, Saraswati is all those. I started reforms. Because of our sector reforms, I lost 4 also. That is different in 2004. That is another scenario. But always that was a benchmark today. And also all states are forced to adopt our sector reform. So these are development from inception, especially in. So I am analyzing our thoughts and innovation, how to integrate, how to take logical conclusion.
Sir, now I request.
Sir, as far as I think battery storage requirement happens. Next year option as capital storage option. Because pump storage will run on the solar power or wind power, and